This is a short, comprehensive review of Compact Identity. Other videos are available that cover the administrator experience and the recertification process. This video focuses on the end-user experience, which includes managers and reviewers. It will take you through the entire life cycle of an employee. Today, as Conrad, you'll be starting the employee life cycle as a contractor. Contractors are typically not included in the organization's Active Directory. You'll then transition into a full-time employee, followed by the process flow for employee exit. During this journey, you'll request accesses, and your accesses will need to be recertified. You'll be requesting accesses to thick client applications like SAP, as well as to the integrated PAM solution. Conrad is being onboarded into the Compact Identity platform by the administrator through a spreadsheet. Users can be onboarded from databases, other systems that the company uses to maintain contractor records, or even keyed directly into Compact Identity. This is the only admin activity you'll see in this demo. Once onboarded into the system, you'll receive your welcome email to log in and change your password. Designed to be simple and easy, you can even see how the password policy is validated in real time as you type. For an additional layer of authentication, admins can configure multi-factor authentication. These MFA capabilities are already integrated and baked into Compact Identity. No need to use another MFA provider. Compact Identity has a complete password management system with full support for Active Directory sync, as well as syncing passwords to non-AD applications, what's called backward and forward password sync. Password management consumes the largest share of help desk resources in most organizations, and this integrated capability greatly reduces costs and improves user productivity. As soon as you log in with your new password, all your accesses like Gmail and Salesforce will automatically appear on your SSO Launchpad. Determined by policies set by the administrator, Compact Identity has automatically created new accounts in these applications and made them available to you, with no manual intervention from any administrator. One of the accesses that's interesting to note is to thick client on-premise applications. Conrad has access to PuTTY, a thick client application. One of Ilantus's innovative features and patents is seamless and easy thick client on-premise application onboarding into the system. Let's take a look at Compact Identity's integrated capabilities. On the left navigation bar, users are enabled with a substantial set of actions. The Manage Apps section allows you to group related apps into separate launchpads, making it easy to work on related apps. The Manage Credentials section allows you to manage login details for older web applications for which passwords are stored and replayed. Here you can update these passwords if you've changed them in those applications. The Challenge Response section allows you to change the questions and responses for your challenge response questions. The Request App section allows you to request additional application accesses. As Conrad, when you click on the Launchpad menu, the apps you've been given access to will appear. As an example, Conrad needs access to ServiceNow. Let's see how you can access the ServiceNow application. You're now logged into ServiceNow with no effort from the administrator to create your account and send you the credentials manually. Some applications may require multi-factor authentication due to their sensitivity. Now we'll show you how we've integrated Compact Identity with a complete out-of-the-box multi-factor authentication system. Let's go back to our SSO Launchpad. Let's access Salesforce. In this example, notice the extra layer of authentication for Salesforce, forcing you to clear an additional level of security check. MFA configuration is set up per application and recommended for all secure applications. Compact Identity continues to simplify the process with our upcoming risk engine, which will compute risk and then determine if the system should automatically trigger MFA for that access, instead of making it mandatory. Now Conrad needs access to SAP, which, unlike ServiceNow, is not on the SSO Launchpad. Compact Identity controls what applications you're entitled to request. You'll only see what you're allowed to request, and with our upcoming segregation of duties feature, you'll be informed that an access you're requesting is actually an SOD conflict. Even when a conflict is detected, you would still be able to request access with your justification. Here's how you request access to an application not on your Launchpad. As a first-time user, let's use the integrated guided help system to request this access. This system is available to assist you whenever you need it. Let's ask for permanent access. Provide justification as to why you need this access. Save the request. You can check the status of your requests in the My Requests section and follow up with the approver if you need to. Let's see how your manager, Manjeet, acts on this request. Manjeet logs into his account. He accesses his pending approval tasks. He sees a request pending from you. Manjeet notices that this request is for SAP. There are two ways to review this request. Delegate this task to someone more qualified to take that decision by forwarding the request with reasons for delegation. Or Manjeet can handle this request himself. In this case, Manjeet decides that he can take the call himself. Manjeet begins by evaluating the request and sees that you've asked for a permanent access, which he feels is excessive. He decides to restrict this to 30 days and gives his reasons in the note. He saves the approval. And when the Compact Identity SOD feature is available, Manjeet would also be notified of any SOD conflict. Even with the potential conflict, he can still choose to allow the access with a justification note. These types of special approvals will be documented for audit and review. Once approved, you'll see SAP on your dashboard and have access to it. To review, Compact Identity has created you, Conrad, as a user, managed your password, enabled you to request access to SAP, approved the access, and created a single sign-on experience to SAP. Now it's time for the Identity Governance experience. Here is an overview of access recertification functionality for the user in Compact Identity. Access recertification in Identity Governance is a detailed process with several options. There is complete support for bulk approvals, delegation, partial recertification, immediate and delayed fulfillment, as well as many ways for administrators to configure who and what is to be recertified. For a more thorough walkthrough of this functionality, check out the separate video. Today, we'll take you through a simple application recertification using Gmail and revoke your access to that app. In the background, the administrator has configured access recertification for Gmail and has launched the process. Manjeet, your manager, logs in and sees that he has a recertification task assigned to him by the system. Manjeet accesses the recertification screen and reviews what's been assigned. One task related to Conrad shows up. There are several actions that can be performed here. For this video, we'll only cover revoking your access to Gmail. When an access is revoked, the fulfillment can be completed in two ways, manual or automatic. Administrators can choose either way. However, applications that do not have full integration connectors, what we call IGA connectors, need to be revoked manually. Compact Identity enables recertification for applications with or without IGA connectors to avoid using spreadsheets for recertification or to avoid the expense of building IGA connectors for lesser used apps. Revoking manually requires the administrator to become involved to complete the task. For Gmail, we'll look at automatic fulfillment. Once Manjeet decides to revoke your access, access is revoked immediately. Now, when you go to your SSO Launchpad, you'll no longer see the Gmail icon on your Launchpad. You'll no longer have access to Gmail, and your Gmail account will have been deprovisioned. User lifecycle events could be a movement to another division, a promotion, or an additional role. Let's take a look at how a user lifecycle event is handled. In this example, you've been absorbed as a full-time employee. In the background, one of Conrad's attributes has been changed to reflect this. Compact Identity picks up that change automatically and provisions the additional application accesses available to full-time employees. An Active Directory account is automatically created, and Conrad is now authenticated against AD and not Compact Identity. And now, as Conrad, you'll see several more applications that you can access. In your new role, you can now request access to our integrated Privileged Access Management solution, Compact Identity, PAM. Since you've already requested one access once before, you decide not to use the integrated guided help system. Manjeet approves this access, and as before, once approved, the Compact Identity PAM app is now on your SSO Launchpad and ready to be accessed seamlessly. It's also interesting to note that Compact Identity can also prevent users from accessing web applications directly. Let's see how. Log off Compact Identity. Now attempt to log into Compact Identity PAM. You're redirected to Compact Identity and subjected to the Compact Identity access controls. This is also available for non-SAML applications with our secure web access capability. User lifecycle events also include employee exit, termination, suspension, or sabbatical leave. Conrad has been terminated. In the background, the administrator terminated Conrad. All application accesses have also been deprovisioned, preventing you from direct login to any of those applications. Now, if you, as Conrad, attempt to log into Compact Identity, you will fail. Compact Identity also offers reports for users as well as administrators. Here we see Manjeet navigating to his dashboard and looks at the reports that he's been given access to as a manager. Compact Identity is the must-have IAM solution. As you've seen in this video, this one solution with a very friendly interface enables users with access management, identity governance administration, privileged access management, password management, MFA, and secure web access with an inbuilt guided help system available at any time. Thank you for watching. Do reach out to us with any questions you may have. We'll be happy to walk you through Compact Identity at any time, customized for your specific requirements.